Day 2 at DreamHack Open Cluj-Napoca has started, and we have Cloud9's n0thing, who have just come off of a pretty close battle against Vexed on Cobblestone. Another Cobblestone in DreamHack. It was like 6 out of 9 maps so far as I know. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get into this match first, because you have it still in your mind. You were pretty behind at one point. It was like 12-8, and you did quite a big switch up at like afterwards. What do you think? What can you say about the adaptation that you made?
I'm trying to remember first gun round. Okay, so yeah, we lost pistol, which was just mind blowing. Some of the ways we haven't been getting kills at this tournament. We should have had that CT pistol, we felt, and then 3-0, and then we lost. The first gun round in kind of a crappy way where I think we went 1 for 1 right away on kills, and then a retake again. A couple guys had like a 12 bullet gun battle, 15 bullet spray down, and we just missed a kill, and it's happening to all of us. And then so we went down 5-0, had a save. And then from there on out, we're like, okay, let's reset. Like, we didn't feel like that was a fair chance yet, so we kept that in our mind. We just kind of focused up, and it sounds cliche as usual. You just play round by round, and yeah. So.
You had a timeout. Did you talk about anything specific, or was it just like to calm you down and just to talk through things?
Yeah, it's kind of both. We knew that when they go B, they have 2 ways they hit it. They did it really fast with grenades, and they drop out upper B really quick. And they have this kind of delay B hit where they act like they're going to hit it, they stop, and then they throw more smokes. So we just reminded ourselves of that, and then we kind of just, let's go, boys, let's go, And so we got focused and played.
All right, this is going to be a little turnaround, but let's get into into yesterday's match. Dust 2, which was kind of rough for you. You were up, and you lost the eco, and then from there on you basically lost all remaining rounds. What happened in the eco, and why do you think you couldn't get back from that afterwards?
Well, yeah, like I saw people misinterpreting what happened. They said, oh, Shroud's an idiot, he just rushed lower B on the eco. But we actually had a strat when people when they have a low buy, where like Shroud rushes middle, Freakazoid protects him, and then Skadoodle gets boosted cat, and we kind of have this like triangle set up in middle, and we stopped because they have pistols. Well, they pre-smoked middle, and then Shroudy was going to run up, and then the guy got there so fast that he kind of stopped halfway, and then the smoke blocked Ryan from helping him, and then Shroudy tried to go lower, and it was just kind of a bad round, as you guys saw, and then that turned everything around. So in our mind, we didn't play that awful, we just lost some key rounds. Like the T-side pistol, we messed up a smoke and a Molotov that was supposed to be thrown. We went down 5-0 T-side without even feel like we played, and then we came back and got 7 rounds, which I felt was actually pretty good, considering out of the last 10 rounds we got 7, and then CT side we won pistol, had that lead again, then lost the eco. So like I felt like if we just playing as usual, we should have won that Dust 2 game, but in competition there's no should have, so we just got to learn from those little mistakes.
How are you with maps nowadays? How have you prepared? Have you introduced a new map to the map pool? We know you haven't played Mirage that much. Previously you haven't played Inferno that much, and you had a kind of lackluster T sides, while the CT sides were kind of okay. So yeah, what are the map situations right now?
We're still similar.
Like without giving too much away, obviously.
Is it still similar?
It's still similar. So no Mirage, no Inferno. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, how has the overall preparation before this event been? Have you had a boot camp and stuff like that?
This is the first major we did boot camp for out of choice, just to see how it felt. Personally, I always like a boot camp, but there's so much happening that we just felt like, and I was on board this time. I said, all right, let's just be comfortable from our homes and see how it goes. So, yeah. It's
kind of something that I've heard actually in most of the interviews that I've taken yesterday, that almost nobody had a boot camp except for like CLG, who have a house, so they played from the house for like a month. But nobody really has boot camps anymore, at least not for this event. So, like, is there a specific reason for that? Is it just because of comfort, or do you think is a little bit overrated to have a boot camp?
Well, I think nowadays everyone's playing so much Counter-Strike with all the online leagues and tournaments that maybe they just want to be more mentally comfortable from their homes before the LANs. I think back in the day, each big event like this was more hyped, and this is still super hyped, but yeah, like I said, maybe since everyone's already playing a lot, they don't necessarily need the boot camp to get us focused, and as long as everyone's disciplined online, it's essentially the same thing, right? Some stuff isn't different. Like boot camps, it's nice to have someone sitting next to you and you say, hey, look at this on my monitor really quick, but if you're diligent enough, you could do the same thing at home.
All right. Next up is going to be Fnatic or Luminosity. I'm assuming it's going to be Luminosity, obviously, because they're kind of the underdog. But yeah, do you think you can learn from your mistakes in case you do face Luminosity, or if Luminosity prevail over Fnatic, do you think you can take on them?
I think we can beat both of them. Yeah, I mean, we've always liked playing Fnatic just because they kind of have this like really quick plays. They'll kind of they could go 100 miles per hour down to 0, and we can kind of feel it out normally decently. And then Luminosity is similar. We know them pretty well, so we just look forward to playing.
All right, two games away. How are you feeling with your form at this tournament?
How am I feeling with the format?
With your form as a team, with individual form or as a team yourself.
It's pretty good. It's no secret that we're not necessarily fans of the monitors or whatever, so that's something to warm up to. Individually, I felt pretty good before the tournament. Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right, feeling pretty good then. All right, thank you for the interview. Do you have any last words? Shout out to fans, sponsors as usual.
No, yeah, thanks for everyone who's supporting us. We're going to keep fighting hard. Everyone who's watching Cloud9 yesterday, we're not giving up, even after the loss. And if you want to know more, of course, about our sponsors, it's cloud9.gg/sponsors. You can read all about those who support us.
All right, so that was the first interview from day 2 at DreamHack Open Cluj-Napoca. Stay tuned to HLE.org.